What we're going to do today is just show you how to graphite lube a chain, especially with winter muddy weather here. Graphite is slightly better than your normal oils because the oils pick up dirt and grit, whereas with the graphite lube the dirt and grit just drops off, and at the end of a ride you just need to hose it down with water and dry itself, and there's no further lubrication required. What we need today is your graphite powder, a couple of old camping tins, a standard degreaser, a sandwich bag, and your chain and some candle wax. Here's our brand new chain, all sticky and greasy. So what we're going to do is have to clean this up to make it dry. So we simply put it into one of our camping tins, and with our standard degreaser, just give it a shake, cover the chain well, and just leave it for 5 minutes to froth and clean. You can either do it the once, and if it feels fine that's okay, or you can just repeat that and do it a second time just to make sure the chain is perfectly clean with no remaining grease. Once you've cleaned your chain with your degreaser and rinsed it off with water, I tend to use a hairdryer to dry it off, make sure it's completely dry. And then what you want to do is get your graphite powder and just take 2 spoons, just normal soup spoon, put it into your sandwich bag, and then put your chain into it as well. You then just want to seal your sandwich bag and then just move the chain about to try and get the graphite evenly dispersed over the chain. The next stage is to put your chain back into a pan, use the dirty one over there, and you're going to heat it up either in the grill or over the hob for about 5 minutes. The important thing to realise is this often does smoke and make a smell, so ideally if you've got a little camping stove, do it in the garage and you won't get into trouble at home. That's the chain in its graphite powder. So we're just going to heat that up for 5 minutes. Okay, this is the really smelly part where we've got our superheated chain with its graphite powder. And now we just want to melt some candle wax over it. And the wax just helps the carbon seep into all the small little nooks and crannies of the chain. You can see the smoke and fumes coming off already. So definitely to be done in the garage and not to be done in the house. So here we have our chain swimming about in the melted wax and graphite. What we need to do now is just let it pick it up and let it hang and let the excess wax and graphite drip off. What I tend to use is a hairdryer. So here's my chain just hanging up from a hook, and I'm just going to use the hairdryer just to get the melted wax dripping off the chain. When you're heating the chain with a hairdryer, just use an old rag just to wipe off the excess wax as it heats. There we have one clean chain. There may be a few little bits of wax stuck between the small links, but you can just pierce them out just with a small metal implement. But any other wax will just come off when you use your chain in your bike. This chain should be good now for the whole winter. You shouldn't need to use any kind of solvent or oil on it all winter, because the graphite should have bonded at a molecular level to the metal, and so it should stay shiny, smooth and friction free, and shouldn't rust either at all over the winter. Just got to fit it to the bike now. Thanks for watching.